see. So I know some of you from in-person classes and others I don't. So if you're new to my class, welcome. My name is Jen and I teach a Vinyasa style practice. So we are going to be moving here. I tend to teach at a mixed levels at a mixed levels class, but it does assume that you have had some sort of exposure to a flow class, to Vinyasa, to the sun salutations. So if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm happy to demonstrate. I'll probably be demonstrating most of the time here, but you're also welcome to skip Vinyasa or take another pose that suits you. Child's pose is always a fan favorite. Hi, Jeremy, welcome. So really just listen to your body. I know everyone's like, what does that mean, listen to your body? Sometimes listening to your body means listening to your mind, right? So if you feel like, oh, I need to push myself here, sometimes you can challenge that with a question, like, do I really need that right now? Would it be more beneficial to me? Can my yoga practice nurture me if I back off and ease up a little bit in the pose? So these are the kinds of questions, aside from, general aches and pains and that sort of thing, which you want to back off of anyway, but just sort of recognizing your emotional and mental state as well, noticing where you're pushing your edge and where you're not pushing enough, right? And it's finding that balance between the two. So with that, why don't we get started in a seated position? So if you're going to sit cross-legged, I challenge you tonight to sit with the opposite leg in front. And if your knees are severely high, I recommend sitting on a block. If you have a blanket or pillow, something to prop you up and lower the knees. Helps out with the lower back. And you can take your hands and place them on top of your knees or lower thigh, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And at this point, you can either close your eyes or take the gaze to the end of your nose. And right after that, let's take a deep breath in. Inhale. And open your mouth, release. We'll do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Empty everything out. And one last time on your own, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And now we settle in here. Just starting to notice our energetic state, how we're feeling. We're feeling any anxiety, or maybe you're feeling happiness. Whatever it is that you're feeling today, just sort of notice that. And after you check in there with your insides, start to check in with your body and space. So notice if you're sitting too far forward or if you're leaning too far back, so if you can find that just right sweet spot where your spine feels tall, you're rooted into the earth with the sit bones, and your head is lifted with a super slight tuck of the chin, just to lengthen the neck. Focusing in on the breath and watching it move in your body up and down. Beginning to feel your sit bones rooting down into the earth. Nice deep roots going to the center of the earth. And like a tree, you have branches growing from the top of your head all the way up into the universe. Now take your attention to your heart space. And breathing in and out through the heart. And asking yourself what it is that you need from your yoga practice tonight. Just a couple more breaths here. We'll begin moving. Right. Let's slowly open our eyes. And we'll take our left hand and place it by your hip. So the elbow will bend in towards the body as you lean to the left, and as you inhale, let's lift the right arm up and over. So side bending here. Pressing down through the right sit bone to lengthen the right side of your body. Send the breath there. Inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. As you exhale, right hand down by the hip, bending the elbow towards the body, lifting up and over. Lengthening through the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the right arm comes high. And as you exhale, both hands by your hips. From here, place both feet on the mat, hip distance apart. And take the hands about 6 to 8 inches behind you. Make sure to turn your fingers towards your feet. So as you inhale, lift up into reverse tabletop. So pressing down into the palms, into the heels, placing pressure on the inner part of the feet if you can. Careful with the neck. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bringing your hips back down to the floor. Again, inhale, lift up, lengthening through the front side of your body. And exhale, come down. Again, inhale up. See if you can come up a little bit higher each time, and exhale, come down. And inhale, lifting up, pausing, holding there, nice long through the front side of your body. So long through the thigh, long through the belly. Inhale. And exhale, bring your bum back down. Boat pose. So level 1, place your hands underneath, around your hamstrings. Toes pointing down to the earth and lifting the heels. If you're moving on, your shins are parallel to the earth. All right, so we want to be sure we're not rounding here. So lift the chest up. All right, pulling your belly in. You can extend your arms forward if you like. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Feet back on the floor, hands back behind you. Inhale, press on up, reverse tabletop. Hold here. Lift the right knee to your chest. Flex your right foot, cross your right ankle over the top of the knee. Inhale and press up. And exhale, bum back on the floor. Inhale, swing back up, reverse tabletop. And exhale, bring your bum back down. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Releasing the cross of the ankle over the knee, returning to your boat pose. Inhale here. And as you exhale, half boat, so lowering, keeping heels hovered and shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale and exhale, come back up, boat pose, chest is lifted, belly in. Exhale, come down. And inhale, boat pose. One more time, exhale, come down. And inhale, boat pose. Soles of the feet to the earth. Hands behind you, fingers facing your feet. Inhale, return to reverse tabletop. From here, left knee in your chest, flex your left ankle, cross it over the top of your right knee. Inhale here, and exhale, bum back down. Inhale, swinging up, lengthening, and exhale down. And one more time, inhale up and exhale down. Releasing that foot to the earth, returning to your boat pose. So keep the chest lifted, your knees are moving in towards your belly. Inhale here and exhale, come down half boat. One more time, inhale, come up, boat pose. Exhale, come down, half boat. Inhale, rise up, and exhale down. From here, let's release everything to the earth. Arms overhead, full body stretch, point and flex your feet. Maybe you rotate your wrists, creating a fist here. And now bring your knees into your chest and rock yourself on up, coming into tabletop position. From here, let's lift that left leg out to the side. So keep that knee bent and open it up to the left and start to make some nice big circles here. So keep the pressure in the palms even. Belly slightly engaged, opposite direction. And now let's extend that left leg directly behind you and the right arm forward. So reach through that right hand, back through that left heel, inhale, and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale and extend, and exhale, elbow to knee. So start to round that back. Inhale and extend, and exhale, elbow to knee. As you inhale, extend everything long. Spine nice and long, arms long. Bend that left knee, take the right hand and reach behind you, hold on to the foot, and begin to kick into the hand. Starting to open up more through the hip flexor, through the thigh. And one breath, inhale, and exhale, release, extend everything long. Right hand, left knee to the mat. Right knee, keep the knee bent, open it up to the right, and begin to make some large circles. And the opposite direction. And now let's extend that right leg directly behind you and the left arm forward. So the belly is lifting up towards the sky here. Keep everything nice and long. Inhale. And exhale, elbow to knee under the body, round the back. Inhale and extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale and extend, and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend everything long. Begin to bend that right knee. Take the left hand, reach behind you, holding onto the foot or the ankle, and kicking into the hand. When we're kicking into the hand, we're also rolling that left shoulder back, opening up through the front side of the shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, release, extend everything long. Left hand, right knee to the mat. Open up your knees wide, toes together, child's pose, reaching towards the top of the mat. And from here, let's look at your hands. Bend the elbows down towards the mat as you slither your body forward. Coming into low cobra. So the tops of the feet are pressing down into the mat. Toes are pointed, hands are underneath the shoulders. As we inhale, let's do a low cobra, lifting the upper body off the earth, looking forward but down. And exhale, bring the forehead down to the earth. Inhale, rising on up, low cobra. And exhale, coming back down one more time. Inhale. And exhale. From here, coming into your wide-legged child's pose and finding down dog. So always moving with your breath here and taking your time. And if it feels right, you might, rock side to side, bending one knee, then the other.
Eventually, see if you can find some stillness here. So all 10 finger pads pressing into the mat, slight air pocket underneath the palms, broadening through the upper back, tailbone to the sky. Heels are pressing down to the earth, trying to balance out the weight between the shoulders and the legs. Take one breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale into a half lift. So half lift, your back is flat, crown of the head forward, weight in the front part of your toes. When you're ready to exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, a half lift. And exhale, forward fold. This time we'll come all the way up. So press through the feet, find the roots in the feet, heading down into the earth, lifting fingers to the sky. And exhale, arms at your side. All right, inhale, lift, sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Nice flat back. Bending your knees if you have some tight hamstrings. So inhale, a half lift. From here, palms under the shoulders, step yourself to plank. Nice long plank. So tailbone towards your heels. Strong through the legs, strong through the belly. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop your knees to the earth. Chest and chin down between the palms. Keep your hips high and your elbows by your ribs. Gliding forward, low cobra. Exhaling into your down dog. Pausing there. Taking a couple breaths here, nice and even breath. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift with the inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to stand. Reaching wide, lifting up and looking up. Exhale, arms at your side, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, a half lift. From here, palms to the mat, step to plank, and start to move through your vinyasa. So knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga and up dog feels right for you. You're doing that. Gliding forward, baby cobra, and exhaling into your down dog. Finding your breath again. And inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift with the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, lift up through the arms, side body, looking up. Exhale, arms at your side. From here, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna start to add on now. Inhale into a half lift. Right foot to the back of the mat, right hand underneath the shoulder on the mat, left arm reaching for the sky, twisting open. Keeping your hips low, noticing if your right hip is dipping down, or if you have a nice strong quad, pressing your quad up to the ceiling, keeping your hips more level, keep reaching up. And exhale, left hand to the mat. From here, let's spin all 10 toes to the left side of your mat. So that means we're on the outer edge of that right foot. Be sure to flex that right heel. Keep that left arm lifted. One breath, inhale. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Look forward, step forward. Inhale, a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching up, looking up. And exhale, arms at your side. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Left foot to the back of the mat, left hand is down, right arm's reaching for the sky. Nice and strong left leg. Keep that right hip moving back. Really reach up, take your gaze with you. Inhale. And exhale, right hand to the mat. See if you can pivot your toes to the right side of your mat. So the right foot's likely connected to the mat, and the left foot, you're on that outer edge of that left foot. Lift that right arm back up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, right hand to the mat, step to plank. Moving through vinyasa, moving with your breath here. You can always take a break. Child's pose is your friend. Listen to your body, moving through low covered up dog now and into your down dog. Inhale, let's lift that right leg to the sky. Now keep that right leg straight as you open your hips to the right and then bend the knee. So staying open to the right side of your body while staying long through the left side. So press that left heel down to the mat, press the floor away from you with your hands. Inhale. And as you exhale, right knee meets right elbow. Inhale, extend the right leg behind you. Exhale to the left elbow. Inhale and extend. Right foot steps between the hands. Keep that left knee lifted as you come on up into a high lunge. So if this is really troublesome for you tonight, feel free to drop that left knee down to the earth. Inhale here. And as you exhale, turn your palms forward and swing your arms behind you, leaning your body halfway forward. Inhale, arms lift, reach back up to the sky. Nice strong back leg, keep your hips low, and exhale. Press the air away, reach the fingers behind you. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, fingers reach behind you. From here, looking down at your right foot, start to shift the weight into the right foot, warrior three. Fingers are reaching behind you. Body is parallel to the earth, pressing out to that left heel, nice and strong through the standing leg. Inhale. And exhale, left foot to the back of the mat, high lunge. From here, palms at the heart. As you inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, twisting to the right. Bringing this outer arm outside your knee, palms pressed together, and rotate that left rib towards the ceiling. Keep lifting your left thigh up towards the sky. One breath, inhale. And exhale, let's look down at the right foot. Place your hands to frame the right foot. Shift the weight into the right leg. Left leg to the sky, standing split. Head is low, looking behind you. Let's see if you can take your hands closer to your right foot and possibly hold on to the ankle with one or both hands. Keep the belly strong. Belly's lifting you up. Hold here, one breath, inhale. And exhale, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Inhale, come into your chair pose. So upper arms lifting by the ears, hips are sinking down, belly in. Holding here and sinking the hips down. Inhale. And as you exhale, stay in chair pose, but once again, swing your hands behind you. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, right foot to the back of the mat, drop the back knee, untuck the toes. So low lunge position. Be sure to walk that right knee back so you're not standing on the kneecap as you come on up. From here, take your fingers, interlace your fingers, press them on the top of your thigh. So we're creating lift here in the spine, upper part of your spine, and pulling the belly in. So as you lift up, lift and lengthen the spine up, and then lean back. So you're sinking down at the same time, staying long through the right quad, right hip flexor, one breath, inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step yourself to plank and begin to move through vinyasa or take a break. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga to up dog. Gliding forward, baby cobra. Exhaling, down dog. And checking in with your breath now. Noticing the quality of your breath. Seeing if you can even out your inhales and your exhales. Let's lift that left leg to the sky. Keep the legs straight as you open your hips up to the left, keeping your shoulders facing the mat as you bend that left knee. Staying long through the right side body, pressing down towards the mat with that right heel, lifting that left knee closer to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale and extend the left leg. Exhale, twisting under the body, shifting forward to plank, tap the right elbow. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot forward. So set yourself up, coming into your high lunge, right? So try to keep that back knee lifted, but again, you have the option of coming down onto that right knee for a low lunge. Turning the palms forward, take an inhale. And exhale, leaning the body halfway forward, swing your arms behind you. Inhale, the arms overhead. And exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, leaning the body halfway forward, holding there. Belly is in. Begin to center the weight over your left foot. Lifting through the belly as you come into warrior three. Right leg is extending behind you. Crown of the head leaning forward. Hips are facing your mat. Notice if your right hip is popped up. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, standing split. Right foot goes high, your head goes down. Again, centering the weight in your left foot with the option to hold on to the ankle with one or both hands. And one breath. And I want you to step that right foot to the back of the mat so that we can come back up into your high lunge. And we'll twist to the left. So bring your hands together at the heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhaling and twisting. Upper arm outside that knee, pressing the palms together and rotating the right rib towards the sky. So if you're looking for an alternate pose, That will still get you the benefits of a twist. Bring your body back up, left hand back, right arm forward, right? Otherwise, hands are together at the heart. Right rib rotating to the sky, nice strong right leg, inhale. And as you exhale, look down at your left foot. Hands frame the left foot. Step that right foot to meet the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Arms reaching by your ears, sinking the hips down. So if you find yourself leaning forward, see if you can have a more vertical spine here. Sink the hips down. Weight in the heels, move your knees back. Inhale. And exhale, swing your arms behind you. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhaling, left foot to the back of the mat, drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Front knee over ankle, taking your fingers, interlace them, and pressing them against the top of that right thigh. So as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, leaning back, belly in, heart is lifted, sinking the hips down, pressing down through the top of the left foot. Inhale. And exhaling and release. Hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Right foot meets left, back of mat, plank pose. From here, inhale. Exhale through vinyasa. Move with your breath here. Low cobra to up or up dog, and meeting in down dog. Taking a break anytime. Right leg will lift to the sky. And right foot steps forward. Pivot the left foot down to the mat, warrior two. So warrior two, we want the front knee over your ankle, sinking the hips down. Left foot slightly turned in or facing directly to the left. Arms reaching forward. There's equally reaching forward as we are reaching back. Keep the belly in, your ribs in, keep the hips low. From here, flip your palm and reverse. So reach the right hand behind you with that left hand, slide down the leg and sink that right knee down, right? So keep that right knee bent. One breath, inhale. And exhaling, straightening through that right leg. Moving towards triangle pose. So let's reach the arms forward. Right hand, reach, 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 bump that left hip back. Right hand down to a block or your shin or your foot. Left arm to the sky. If your right hand is against your lower right leg, press the back of the hand into it. See if you can rotate that right rib a little bit more towards the sky. Gaze is up, down, or straight ahead. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, pull your belly in and come on up. Warrior two. From here, go ahead and straighten the right leg. You can take your hands to your hips, toes face the left side of your mat. Actually, we'll have the heels in and the toes out. So sink the hips down. Keep the knees open. You might need to adjust your feet to have your knees over your ankles. From here, arms reach to the sides, and we'll find an eagle arm. So right arm underneath the left, and the backs of the hands together, or your fingers, your palms can meet. Keep those elbows lifting up towards your shoulders as you sink the hips down, and start to sway back and forth, rolling from heel to heel. Knees are staying open, hips are staying low. Rocking from side to side. Come to center now, take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower halfway, keeping the knees bent. From here, open up your arms left and right. And as you exhale, this time the left arm underneath the right, hips are still low. Come on up. Keep the hips low and the knees open. Again, moving side to side. So your quads might be humming a bit. So okay, keep the hips low, keep the knees open, rocking side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms, hands to hips, straighten the legs. Turn the toes in and the heels out this time. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press the palms together as you roll your shoulders away from the ears and lift the heart. And exhale and forward fold. Hands lift up. Head is low. See if you can connect to all 4 points of your feet here. Noticing if you're rolling to the outer edge or leaning into the inner edge. See if you can balance that out, taking some of the weight into your toes. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, you can release hands to your hips and come up halfway for a flat back. So you're in a flat back here. Hands are on your hips. I want you to extend your arms left and right. Palms are facing down to the floor. Super soft micro bend in your knees. Start to come up onto the balls of your feet here. So the heels are lifting. There's a slight bend in your knees. And from here, you can rock side to side, bending one knee, then the other, staying on the balls of the feet. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Heels back to the earth, forward fold. All right. So let your head be heavy. And your hands can stay underneath your face or walk your fingers back in line with your toes. Letting your head drop down to the earth, shoulders away from the ears. Place some pressure on the inner part of your feet here, engaging your adductors. Holding here, inhale. And exhale, coming into a half lift. Hands to hips. Engage your belly, press through your feet, and come on up to stand. Nice work. Let's go warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Turning your left toes to the back of the mat, your left knee over your ankle, making adjustments for your feet and your hips. Keeping your body upright, equally reaching back as you are forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm, and let's reverse. So opening on that left side body, sinking that left knee down, reaching the left fingers back. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Straightening through that left leg. Triangle pose, walking that right foot in a little bit if you need to. Bump the right hip back, reach forward with the left arm, tucking that left hip under your body, left hand down, right arm up. Again, rotating that left rib to the sky. Your feet are energetically moving in towards each other. So lift your heart, lift your gaze. For one more breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale, press on up to rise. Turning toes to the left side of your mat. And then toes to the front side of your mat. Hands down underneath the shoulders, pivoting on the ball of that back foot. Step to plank and begin to move through your vinyasa. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, down dog. Find your breath. Notice what's changed in your breathing pattern. All right, from here, let's shift forward to plank. And let's go ahead and drop the knees down to the earth. Downward puppy. So let the hips be over your knees and reach your arms forward. Sinking your chest down to the earth, bringing your forehead down or your chin down to the mat. Pressing down through your pinky fingers, feeling that connection all the way up through your arms, underneath your armpits. And releasing, pull your belly in and lift yourself up. And walk your hands back towards your body. From here, let's bring forearms down to the earth. Left elbow underneath left shoulder, right elbow underneath right shoulder. Fingers are spread wide. And your elbows are not flaring out. So we want them to stay underneath your shoulders. All right. So for some of us, that sometimes means moving our hands a little bit closer to each other, the forearms just a little bit closer to each other, because sometimes there is a tendency to flare out, so you can give it a little bit of breathing room there, yeah? All right, and then from here, let's tuck our toes, finding forearm plank. Again, nice and strong through the front side of your body. We're moving to dolphin. So as you look down at your elbows, make sure they're not flaring out left and right beyond your shoulders. Start to walk your feet in towards your elbows. And your head is heavy, so you're seeing your feet. And your shoulders are away from your ears. So this takes concentrated pressure. Really press down to the forearms, pressing down to the inner part of the hand, lifting your upper body up for 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the earth, wide-legged child's pose. So arms reach towards the top of your mat, bringing your forehead down. Just chilling out here, finding your breath once again. And now let's return to dolphin pose. So forearms back to the earth. And they're parallel, fingers spread wide. Once again, tucking the toes and finding your forearm plank. So option to stay in your forearm plank if you want. You don't want to move into dolphin pose, but if you're moving into dolphin pose, again, we're really pressing down into the forearms to keep the shoulders away from the ears and the head from moving down to the earth, right? Just keep pressing down, and those who want to stay there can stay, otherwise lift the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, the right foot comes down. As you inhale, the left foot reaches to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left foot down, knees down, wide-legged child's pose once again. And now from here, you can take your hands and interlace your hands behind your back. Press the palms together and begin to lift the palms to the sky. And we'll release. Coming into a seat. All right. Let's extend that right leg forward. And take the sole of that left foot into your right thigh. You might readjust to find the front part of your sit bones here. For some of us, sitting on a blanket is helpful, or a towel, whatever you have available. From here, let's take your left hand, find the outer edge of your right lower leg or the outer edge of your right foot. Really, what we're doing here is centering ourselves over the right thigh. And take an inhale. And as you exhale, you can forward fold, maybe crossing that right hand over the left. And let that left knee sink down to the earth, belly in. And breathe right here. All right, inhale. And exhale, release the foot. Take your left hand behind you. All right, so we don't want it too far back. We want it a little bit close to the body. And as you inhale, lift that right arm to the sky and lift your hips to the sky. So roll onto the left shin, keep that right leg straight. And exhale and come down. Other side. Left leg extends forward, seated tree pose. Once again, find your sit bones here. Make any adjustments you need to make. And then we can take our right hand on the outer part of that lower left leg. Find something to hold on to. And as you inhale, lift and lengthen and center your torso over your left leg. And as you exhale, you can fold. So as best as you can, try to keep your back from rounding. And so those of us with tight hamstrings need to bend that left knee in order for this to happen. So bend as much as you need to. Otherwise, you're folding over your left leg and lowering your right knee down to the earth. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly crawl your hands back to the body. Take your right hand behind you. As you inhale, lift up, lift the hips, press through the right shin, reach to that left hand. And exhale, come back down. This time, feet are hip distance apart. Another return to reverse tabletop, similar to how we began. Hands behind you. When you're ready, pressing through the palms and the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, come down. Go ahead and roll onto your back from here. We'll find a figure 4 pose. So take the right foot to the sky, point and flex that right foot, keep it flexed, cross it over the top of that left knee, reaching in for your left shin. And if you'd like to, you can extend the left leg to the sky. Either way, your right foot is flexed, left knee moving closer to your chest, right knee moving away from you. Breathing here. One more breath, inhale. And exhaling, releasing that left shin. Go ahead and cross the right knee over the left. Holding onto the shins here, likely, or your ankles, if you have more flexibility. We want to widen the feet. So the feet are moving apart from each other, keeping both feet flexed. And start to squeeze your inner thighs together as you inhale, and as you exhale, drawing the knees closer into the chest and the feet down towards the outer edge of your hips. One more breath, Releasing hold of the shins, a happy baby here. So knees towards your shoulders, soles of the feet to the sky. Pressing down on the feet while the feet are pressing up. And maybe rock side to side. And moving on to figure four on the other side. So the right foot to the mat. And this left foot, you can point and flex until you find a flex position. Hold it there. Cross it over the top of that right knee. Fingers wrapping around that right shin or extending the right leg to the sky. Left knee moving away from you. Right knee closer to you. One breath, inhale. And exhaling, releasing hold of the right shin. This time crossing left knee over right. Feet are flexed. Holding onto the shin. Squeeze inner thighs together as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw the heels down towards the outer hips and knees towards your chest. Squeezing inner thighs. One more breath. And release. Once again, happy baby. Knees open towards the shoulders. So if you can keep your tailbone and shoulders on the mat, it's best. And if you can't do it by holding on your feet, hold on to the outsides of your thighs here. Pressing down on the legs while the legs are pressing up. And rock side to side. And now bring the knees together. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Squeeze everything tight. Pulling your belly and knees towards your nose. One breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Yeah, so extend the legs down the mat. Take up some space here. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Palms face the sky. Settling in. Take another deep breath wherever you are. Inhale. And exhale. Settling into Shavasana. We'll be here for a couple minutes. So scan your body for any last places that feel sticky or holding on to, and invite them to release with your exhale.
And for those who want to stay in Shavasana, go ahead and stay. And for those who are ready to come on out of this pose, we wiggle fingers and toes. And begin to take your arms overhead, full body stretch. Inhale. Open up the mouth. Release. Making your way to a seat on your mat. And bringing your palms together at the heart. Bowing down in gratitude tonight for everything that our bodies can do, for our breath and the practice of yoga. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.